Now there are different parameters and return types of functions. There are 4 different ways you can represent the parameters and return type of functions. The first one is void function without parameters. The second one is void function with parameters. Third one is non-void function without parameters. The fourth one is non-void function with parameters. So these are the 4 different ways how you can represent your functions program. The 3 aspects, function declaration, function call, function definition, needs to be represented using these 4 different techniques. So let us see the signature of void function without parameters. So how we need to write void function without parameters. So first writing hash include stdio.h followed by void space function name. We need to write the function name in the function declaration with a semicolon, int main, and within that we need to write function name, semicolon, that is function call, return 0, and we need to close the main function. Next, in the function definition, we are going to write void function name and open and close parenthesis. Within that we need to write the body of the function. So this is a technique for downward flow interfunction communication. So this is also a signature for void function without parameters. Next, void function with parameters. So here hash include stdio.h, void function name, data type argument 1 comma data type argument 2, then we can close with a semicolon. This is function declaration. Next, int main, function name, argument 1, argument 2. So read the arguments and pass the argument values over here within the function call, return 0 and close it. So void function name followed by data type argument 1 comma data type argument 2. So here this is function definition. The function definition, the argument 1, argument 2, you can write the different names, but the data type associated with the argument 1 and argument 2 must be same. And within the body of the section, we are going to write the logic part, what you want to call as part of the function call. The very important thing you need to represent as part of this is, this technique is for downward flow interfunction communication. That is, you cannot return any value from the function back to the main function. That is why this approach is called as downward flow interfunction communication. Next one, non-void function without parameters. So hash include stdio.h. Here we are going to write data type other than void. As the name itself it is saying as non-void. So except void, you can use the other data types like char, int, float, double. So data type other than void space function name, and we are going to close with a semicolon. This is called function declaration. Next, int main. So within this we are going to write the function name as we need to call the function, and return 0, close that main function. Coming to the function definition, that is data type other than void. So whatever the return type we are using for function declaration and function definition, they both needs to be same. Function name should be same for all the 3. Whereas the arguments, we are not passing anything in this. We need not to pass any of the arguments for the function definition. And we need to write the body of the function. So this is the signature for writing non-void function without parameters. The very important condition you need to note here is, this is a technique for upward flow interfunction communication, which means whatever the function, whichever you are going to call it, it is going to return some value to the function. Next, non-void function with parameters. Hash include stdio.h. Here also we need to write data type other than void, function name. Here we are going to pass the parameters within the function name. Data type argument 1 comma data type argument 2. Close it with a semicolon. So this is function declaration. Next, int main. Within the main we are going to write the function name and we are going to write the argument 1, argument 2, what you want to call. This is function call, return 0 and closing the main function. Next, coming to the function definition. So data type other than void followed by function name, that is data type argument 1 comma data type argument 2. There is no semicolon for this function definition. So within this we are going to write the body of the function. And this is the signature for non-void function with parameters. The very important condition you need to remember here is, this is also a technique for bidirectional flow inter-function communication. So your data, whatever it is associated from the function call, it is going to give it to the function definition, and function definition will also return some value back to the main function, that is to the function whichever it has been called. That is why this technique is also called as bidirectional flow inter-function communication.